The following podcast contains opinions from paid professionals. The information provided in this podcast is general in nature and not advice. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. I guess from a Sydney side of things, all eyes towards the Coolmore Classic, and some have a lot to lose, some have a lot to gain. Some are pretty much there for a free shot at a big race and plenty of prize money. So with that in mind, we're going to put you in. This is an interrogation now. It's my turn, so let's do it. I reckon, knowing you the way I do, I reckon this will be the only time you get interrogated in your life. I can't see you committing too many crimes. Anyway, let's go. So who has the most to lose in the Coolmore Classic?
I think it's the Waller mares in both Zougotcha and Hinged. They're both proven Group 1 performers. With Hinged, she hasn't won in nearly 800 days, and that was in the Group 1 Surround Stakes like 2 years ago. So she has a lot to lose in terms of where she's at in her preparation. She got pipped by Hell Hath No Fury last start. That was unfortunate. I think we want to see her winning to know that she is still a genuine Group 1 contender. The stable obviously thinks she's going great guns, and that's good to hear, but we need to see it now as punters that she's capable of winning one of these big races. But also Zougotcha. We've spoken about how last preparation she just didn't come up. And one of those reasons was because she was being set on an Everest path. She was racing over the 1,000, the 1,100, the 1,200 to get her ready for an Everest. She resented that big time. And Chris Waller has admitted that was not the greatest of planning from him. The idea was there. He ran with it. It didn't work out. So now he's reverted back to what Zougotcha's all about. She is a mare who loves the 1,500 metres, and this is her race to win. But we need to see her winning again to know that she's truly, back in the black. She won that Millie Fox in really great style, beating Lady Laguna, who's since gone on to win a Group 1.
Proved to us it wasn't an aberration.
Yep. So I think the most to lose would be those two mares. Having said that, I think Zougotcha is the mare to beat.
Yeah. So do I think. I hope for my back pocket that's not the case, but I do think it. Most to lose we've covered. So let's do most upside, most to win.
The Victorian mares. You got nothing to lose travelling up the likes of Yonsei, Foxy Frida, even Deny Knowledge, like travelling them up the highway. They've all raced in Group 2, Group 3, a couple of them Group 1 company. They haven't won Group 1s, but they're horses who may as well have a shot at the title, may as well have a throw at the stumps, because there's nothing to lose out of it there. Especially for me, I take a look at Foxy Frida, and she runs super second up. She always really improves. I liked her run first up in that Group 3 down in Melbourne. Billy Egan comes up to Sydney to ride. I think she can run a really big race. But again, if she doesn't figure in the placings in a Group 1, it's all good. We go back to Group 2, Group 3 company and be very effective there.
Okay, so I assume they're each way plays.
Yeah.
Who's the on topper?
Zougotcha. She's the class mare. I know she's got to carry the weight and
back it up.
But everything, I believe in the programming this time around, and I believe she's being set for the right races this preparation. And I genuinely believe she'll add another Group 1 next to her name on Saturday. And I will have something each way on Foxy Frida. I think $7 the place. Just looking at her second up, if we get a little bit more rain, a little cut out of the ground as well.
Friday's your hope. I don't think we're getting much Saturday, and I hope we don't. I've got an early ticket on Samana, as you know, around the $16 mark. So I'm certainly hoping, and I reckon she's near bulletproof. She runs a race at bare minimum, up on speed, brave as the day is long. And I don't know whether it'll be Saturday, but I think she'll prove herself, if not to be the best in that crop, to be agonisingly close.
The 14 to the 12 to the 15 is the really interesting thing.
I've learnt not to question those things
I
anymore.
agree.
Yeah.
Don't question the genius that is Kieran Maher there. So I think she'll run a big race. She's won her last two. She's obviously a mare in form. That's always what you want to see.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.